And how did the cooking work?
If you wanted to cook, you just
Cook for everybody?
yeah.
So you didn't have
Well,
a
what if
camping?
nobody wanted to cook?
Well, then they'd just choose random people who
Okay.
cooked.
And they would say, okay, this is dinner tonight, you cook it? So you didn't have to figure it out?
And what was the average dinner?
Anything that was super easy.
What?
Anything that was pretty easy.
What's that mean?
I don't know, pizzadillas and ramen bombs and what else did we have? Because we had sandwiches for most lunches.
Hamburgers,
Sandwiches most lunches.
hot dogs, sausage, and
No,
that
we
stuff?
didn't have any.
Cold bologna?
It's pretty good. And for breakfast we always had oatmeal, but we had 2 days where we had breakfast burritos.
Had breakfast where?
Burritos.
Oh, burritos.
With like eggs and stuff.
That you made from scratch? No, it didn't just heat up?
How many adults, how many kids?
2 adults, 9 kids.
And so tell me about the counselors. What were they like? How old were they? What was their...
21 and 23. So Wesley and Tristan's age basically.
Uh-huh.
One was from Nashville, one was from Iowa. And yeah, they liked fishing, so they chose this trip.
What'd you say?
They liked fishing, so they chose the trip.
And do they like work all summer for the school?
Yeah, they're this is like an ongoing trip, I think. One of the counselors did it before, but one of the counselors, it was their first time. And they're doing another trip right now, the same trip. They kind of improvised ours, and then they're just gonna like do the same thing that we did on the next
So
trip.
yours was kind of the first of this set, this style. Cool. So they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
It sounds like they didn't think much about the food.
No, I don't know.
The food was just
Most of
what
the
those
time-
guys wanted.
Yeah. Most of the time they were just like, okay, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
And then we were just like, and then okay, we're gonna do it.
And the choices were fishing.
Or just relax.
But they didn't get any fish.
Sometimes they would just let us kind of go fishing. If you wanted to stay at the campsite and just hang out, you could, but if you wanted to go fishing, you just bring a buddy and go wherever.
And then were there other activities? Did you do any river rafting?
Yeah, we did river rafting on the first full day.
Okay. And hiking?
Hiking into the backcountry, there and back.
Oh, because you did a backpack trip.
2.
Yeah. Right out of Bozeman.
Yeah. Or like on the, it's kind of Idaho, Montana border, kind of around there.
And then you went into Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Like did a kind of a sightseeing.
Or that was for our second backcountry section.
Oh, you backpacked in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But you didn't backpack to Old Faithful, you just drove
No, we
into
just drove
there
there.
to see it.
It wasn't, everyone, or one kid like really wanted to go, so we were like, okay, we'll go. But it wasn't that great for my
Yeah,
personal
I know, you sit there and wait and then it goes, psh.
We had perfect timing though. As soon as we went, it like started.
Oh, cool.
So we didn't have to wait. Like, but there were like thousands of people.
But you don't really have to elbow people out of the way to see it, because it goes way up there and so. it's-
Yeah.
So to tell stories at night, or sing, or do lullabies for each other to put you to sleep, or what?
Talked.
What'd you talk about?
Whatever.
Like what? Sports? Music?
Fishing, music. That I experienced probably like the second day. I was just getting to know everyone, and like we were walking down like the path to fish the Madison, and there was this big mud hole, like probably waist deep, and like I jumped over it, and then another kid behind me, was walking up to it. I was like, you can step in, it's not that deep. Oh, it's just kind of like ankle deep, and then he stepped in and went up to his knees. And as soon as he did that, I was like, is he not gonna like me? Because it was like the first day, and I didn't really know him.
Right.
So that was really funny.
And did he like you?
Yeah.
You know my story about
Susan,
that.
there's Shelley, and
I
there's
was
Sue.
acting, and we were fighting with double-edged swords in Julius Caesar, that big battle scene. And so I was getting ready to go on, and my partner came down the steps with his Roman helmet on and banged his head and did something, and I thought it was very funny. And I started laughing, you know. Well, he did not think it was
He
funny.
bumped his head against something.
Yeah, like a
and-
spiral staircase comes
Yeah.
down, he banged his head, it's like, you know, being in a, you know, bang, bang, bang. And I thought it was very funny, and I started laughing, and he was really pissed. And then we were in the scene, on stage, fighting, and you know, you have a specific drill that you do, you know, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, 1, 1, whatever.
Oh, and he
He said like, fuck
He
you.
got you.
And he started like swinging, like without, and I had to like really protect myself on stage from these
So it's
two-edged
realistic.
Roman swords coming at me, yeah. So that was my idea.
So how'd you do?
Well, I did well, but I think it's interesting, you gotta be careful when you laugh at people, because like, what, you know, Tristan says, you don't know, I mean, what's his name? Billy said, you don't know what they're gonna react to.
Right.
He just kind of like stood there and like.
Did you have any scary moments? The bear didn't bother you?
No. We were in a car.
So Yellowstone must have been mobbed with people, huh? But you were backpacking,
Yeah, backcountry, like backpacking into there. There's no one there.
like up in the northeast corner of Yellowstone?
I think so. Yeah.
I did an old course there.
At Yellowstone, did you camp on the grounds itself?
Yep.
Did you use a fly or tents?
Tents.
And what, 2 people to a tent? 4?
2 or 3.
Did you have an outhouse, did you just poop in the woods and bury it?
Just in the woods.
Okay.
Or some of the time we had when like it was a normal campsite, but in backcountry we had to.
Low impact?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have any like spiritual moments where like the sun or the stars, what was that like? Tell me nice and loud what that was.
I don't know. Just like last 3 nights we cowboy camped, like slept outside with no tents,
Uh-huh.
and then just like looking up at the stars is crazy. It's like super bright outside just because of the stars.
Milky Way,
And
huh?
it got dark at like 11. Like there's
11?
at 11 o'clock.
Because it's that
There's
far
still a
north.
little bit light out.
Wow. Did you need that wonderful sleeping bag?
Yeah.
It was cold at night.
Yeah.
Wow.
And really hot in the day.
Wow.
And you told me you were the only one who didn't get blisters?
Yeah.
Right.
That is cool. You had the right shoes and socks.
And I didn't even try to break them in.
They were new.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow. You're lucky.
Yeah, we kept telling him, Finley, put on those boots.
Right.
Get used to them. You're gonna, you know.
That, I mean, you have no idea how lucky you are.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure he does know, because I'm sure your friends were complaining.
One of the counselors broke his toe like right before we were gonna go on the hike.
Did he still go?
Which toe?
Right? 4th smallest one.
Wait, you dropped something on her or what?
No, he like kicked it against his tree stump. And it like sat straight up, so I had to like pull it out.
Wow.
Ugly.
Did the tree do something to him?
Yeah.
I mean, the orange that you hit.
A little more lime, Susan? There's another
Isn't there lime?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no, I'm-
on it.
If you were,
Getting it.
if you were inviting somebody, if somebody said, hey, what like should I go on, what'd you tell them?
You should go. If you like fishing.
Okay,
If you are interested in learning how to fly fish. If not, then it's not.
okay, because it was really
Don't
focused
they
on
have-
that.
Don't they have all kinds of other trips?
Yeah, definitely. They have so
you
many.
just- Yeah.
It's
Are
re-
they all 2 week?
Some of them are 3. It was either, I had the choice between this and Hawaii, but I chose this because everything that they said we'd do in Hawaii, I could do in Thailand or,
Oh. Yeah.
even though I'm sure it's super lovely, but like, I can scuba dive and snorkel in Thailand, I can
Right.
surf here.
Right.
Ken, don't you have more hours in scuba diving than your brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
At
could,
my advance.
you'll be certified, or you are?
Yeah.
Very cool. I remember when we went in the Bahamas. I remember when I got down under there,
You want to toast it?
Yes, please.
I never wanted to come up.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It was just like a beautiful world under
There's
there.
one dive. It was like insane. It was super like windy and stuff up.
Susie, you want to soup?
And then as soon as you go down, there's like this. It's in the
It's
middle
great
of
with sour
nowhere.
cream.
It's like
Just a
this
little.
giant rock, just filled with corals. Like it was insane. You just go under and it's like super calm, and then it's just like
Another world.
insane. And I learned these like circle bubbles, you know, or it's like you breathe out of your regulator and then like throw bubbles forward and then go like this, and then like a circle ring like goes like 20 feet.
Kind of like a smoke,
It's
blowing
like
smoke
the
rings,
Christmas
but-
tree coral that
Wow.
like goes in when like it feels something. You can like aim at it and then like hit it and then it hits it and it goes in.
Wow, I've never done that. I liked diving where the water was so clear,
Yeah.
the light hit the bottom.
Yeah.
But when I went in the Pacific and it was, you couldn't see very far ahead of you.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that.
In Thailand, the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you dived a lot in Thailand? And is the water good or not?
Sometimes, but most of the time it's like at least 10 feet, maybe 15.
Is it 10 what?
10-foot visibility, and then
Only 10
sometimes it's
foot.
like 60. It's crazy.